Now let's look at this concept of Eulerian graph. A graph is Eulerian if it has a closed trail connecting all edges. So what is a trail? A trail means you are not supposed to repeat any edge. Now we are saying that a graph is Eulerian if it has a closed trail connecting all edges. So the main words that you should observe here is, one is closed. Closed means wherever you have started it, you are supposed to end it there. That is called as closed. And second thing is trail. Trail means in your entire journey you are not supposed to repeat any edge. And connecting all edges, which means you are supposed to cover all the edges in your journey, right? So in order to simplify it, if you have to understand it, in a graph, if you are able to find out a closed circuit in such a way that all the edges are covered exactly once, then that graph is called as Eulerian graph. So I'll just take an example and explain you. Now let us say you have a graph like this. Right? Now if you are going to start from here, and if you want to find out a closed path, right? Closed path means if I start from vertex v1, I should again end at vertex v1, right? That is called as closed. Now if it is a Eulerian graph, then you should be able to cover all the edges exactly once and return to the same point, right? So see this, I can cover this edge is covered, and I can cover this edge is covered, from here I can cover this, and from here I can cover this. Therefore this graph is Eulerian. Got it? And you can also apply this to a multi-graph. It need not be applied only to simple graphs. You can also apply it to multi-graphs. Now what does it mean? See this? Now in this case, if I start from here, I can cover this one, and I can cover this one, and again I can cover this one, this one, this one, and this one. Got it? So again this is also Eulerian graph. Got it? So let's see some properties on this. Okay. Now we call a closed trail as a circuit. So that is the name given. So what is a trail? Trail is a walk in which edges are not repeated, and if it is closed, which means if the starting point and ending point of the trail is same, that is called closed. Now that is also called as a circuit. Alright. Now an Eulerian circuit or Eulerian trail in a graph is a circuit or a trail connecting all the edges. That is what is the Eulerian circuit. Now if every vertex of a graph G has degree at least 2, then G has a cycle. See, if G has to have a cycle, so what is a cycle? If I start from one node, and if I have to reach the same node, right, then they are saying that every vertex should have at least degree 2. So why is that so is, you can observe in this. If I start from here, and if I have to reach the same node, right, then what should happen is, from here if I go to a vertex, I should be able to leave it, right, without using the same edge. Now that means that I should have one more edge through which I should leave. Then that makes this vertex to have a degree at least 2. When will I be able to enter this and leave through a different route? Only when the degree of this vertex is at least 2. Got it? So only if you have a degree of at least 2, then only a circuit is possible. You can start from here and again come back here. Otherwise you will not be able to come back, right? See, in case if you have a vertex like this, once you go there is no way you come out of it, right? So you can come out of it given that there is one more edge leaving it. Now if you have one edge entering it and one edge leaving it, that makes the degree of it as 2. Therefore every vertex is supposed to have a degree 2 in case if you want to have a circuit, right? In case if you don't have a circuit, then Euler circuit is not possible. If normal circuit is not there, then Euler circuit is not possible at all, right? And next one is, a graph capital G is Eulerian if and only if it has at most one non-trivial component and its vertices all have even degree. So what they are saying is, if you have to have a Eulerian graph, which means a graph is Eulerian, then it should be connected first. Why? If it is not connected, if you have two disjoint let's say components, right? So if you have one component here and other component here, if I start from a vertex here, there is no way I can reach all the edges here. See, what is the definition of Eulerian circuit? You should be able to cover all the edges and again come back to the same vertex, right? and now if I start from here, there is no way I can go to the other component. Therefore first condition is that it should be connected, it should not be disconnected, right? When will it be connected? If there is only one component. That is the first condition. Second condition is that all the vertices should have even degree. So why is this condition important is, now whenever you enter a vertex, you should leave it through a other edge, and again if you enter the same vertex, you should be able to leave using a other edge, which means for every edge you enter into a vertex, you should be able to leave it through a other edge. Therefore it is going to, every edge should have a even degree, isn't it? Otherwise for two entries you cannot exit through the same path. That will make the edges to be repeated. Got it? That is why all the vertices should have even degree, right? Okay.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So, first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkee's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkee, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkee is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkee. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities. But whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is, we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.